can sit and do that. We're not gonna act like he
and it's
won't.
sad, but he's not.
So overall, I think he is C tier on his tier list. Chris Bosh up next is one of your worst Galaxy Opals in the game. We discussed this before, but Chris Bosh is absolute garbage.
Chris Bosh can play.
No, we can't.
Chris Bosh can absolutely play.
No, we can't. Ty would never. Nah, this tier list be funny. Ty would never run no green. He complains about every jumper if it's not fast enough. He would never run Chris Bosh.
I don't like the fact that we just hate on random cards.
He would never run Chris Bosh.
It's not the best, but Chris Bosh can play, man. He's at least to me like C tier or B tier. D-Rob is S tier.
Brian, you haven't the end of your bench. Air Solinger's better than Bum Bosh.
It's the thing. Carlo and I will never agree on this ever
in this game. Like, what does he offer? His jumper sucks.
Chris Bosh is better than Stoudemire.
He doesn't do
his
anything
defense does not
good
suck
on the court.
Stoudemire's better slasher than Bosh.
Galaxy Opals in the whole game.
I wouldn't recommend picking him up, but he's not. If you got him unsellable, he can
play. The team, he's in your 13th spot.
Up next. Issue I have with Pablo, I'm still probably gonna put him in S tier. I think you have to put him in S tier because he's still. I think he's better than Giannis. Really I think he's better than AD. But my issue I have with Pablo is just buy the Diamond with more Hall of Famers. That's my issue.
That's how you rank all of these. So like I figured I've mapped Carlo, right? And so like with Jaren, it's he gets his release on quick, so you know it's really not that big of a deal with Jaren. Paulo, his release barely got updated, so who really cares? Giannis, his release didn't get updated, so who really cares? And I kind of get it, but the cards, you still got to rank on how good they are. So like Paul George still blows Melo out of the water.
Ow!
And so like even with Galaxy Opal Bron, you can say the same thing.
Paul George, unless you value defense more, it's like Carmelo has way better SIGs than Paul George. That's just a fact. Carmelo Anthony has way better SIGs than Paul George. Ain't even close. It's like not even freaking close.
He just wants he wants to gas them.
Like defense, just slap a half on ball menace. We got the whole event gave you people Hall of Fame badges. Just put a Hall of Fame on ball menace on Melo, he'll be good to go. That's all he needs. Only that much. He don't need that much on him. Just need a couple. You probably have a couple laying around. Melo goated. Melo is so good. He's way better in my opinion than Paul George. Like we're talking about defensive lists. We're not ranking on defensive lists. Who's the best defensive? Because it makes sense. So then Carmelo wouldn't be the best defensive freaking player. Like he's still that. He gets the job done. Melo can guard up sometimes. He's not like offensively. He's so much better than Paul George.
Moon. It's like I get it, but even like let's talk about
Beasley's really good though. Beasley's like one of the best small forwards.
He's still the best shooting guard on the game. Like I know his release isn't on very quick or anything, but he's still that good.
Paul George, the best shooting guard in my team, I strongly disagree with. Like, wait, what? Did he say Paul George was the best shooting guard in my team? Or like one of the best? It's like I said, the thing with Ty's list, what will make me mad would be like, bro, like I said, you rate like Paul George like 5 spots ahead of him of the pink diamond one when it's the same freaking card. Like, how was that a valid ranking? Bro, when you can just go in the auction house for a couple like more and then get a badge, and how in the world is Opal Paul George ranked 5? It doesn't really make any sense. When they're literally the same stat-wise card. They're dang near the same card. Like, they dang near, if anything, they should be right next to each other at the max. Like, it's just facts.
There's so many.
You can't hate on
it.
You mentioned that I just recommended you guys getting the diamond with more Hall of Famers, but the Galaxy Opal is still good. You know, like, that's my big thing. Like, he's still good.
Many. Like,
not worth 500K when you can do that.
Palavon Carroll is just.
You lose a lot of the value.
You buy
You're just paying for the border at that point.
So it's like
I get what you're saying, but he's still good.
Just buy the Diamond War patch. He has the same defense, and I think he's really, really good. I just feel like that Diamond Palavon Carroll still holds up, and you can get him really cracked out for cheaper too. He's gonna be really amazing. Isaiah McDaniels up next. I'm putting a B tier.
He's solid.
Really like
it's about the card. No, you gotta put the value. You have to put both in. You got to put both in it. Because overall, is it about the card? No. Because if you buy an Opal Paul George, you're not getting any extra badges on him. If you were to buy a pink Diamond Paul George or some more MT, not even that, a lot, you can get a lot more, and he'll play better than the Opal. So overall, in my freaking opinion here, Diamond Pablo is a higher ranking than Opal Pablo. Because you can buy a Diamond Pablo Carroll with more badges, like a ton of badges on them, compared to the Opal. You can't buy it. You can't do that. You have to add your own badges. Most people don't have their own badges. Like a ton of their own badges. So I would personally put Diamond Pablo higher than Opal Pablo. Just off that. What's all the vids? All the vids. This Galaxy looks disgusting. Because, like, it doesn't make sense. If I could buy a juiced up 40 free legend badge for like 200k, who's gonna play better, then how is the Opal one better? That costs like 500k with nothing added. Doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, I think that if I get if it's very quick or a new jump or a new base, but that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't really make sense to me. When you can just do that. I think it's just like overall, that'd just be silly.
You're fine.
Same tier. How can it be the same tier though? If you can get a Diamond Pablo for around let's say 200k, and you can get almost max Hall of Fame badges, you're not gonna have max Hall of Fame badges for a Opal Pablo though. Like he's gonna cost you 400, 500k, and you're not gonna be able to add anything to him. Like unless you buy a juice Opal Pablo for $1 million, but who the heck is doing that? Like who the heck is doing that at that point? That would just be even sillier. So overall, ranking the card, Diamond Pablo is a better card than the Opal Pablo. Just facts. And like, unless you are one of the rare individuals that are down to spend $1 million extra MP 500 on the Opal with badges, for whatever dumb reason you would do that for, to be honest. Like whatever silly reasoning. Unless you're like a millionaire, but it's just, I mean, but yeah, to me, that's why if I'm ranking them, I would value the Diamond way more. Diamond, if the Paul George were different, it's like, bro, I seen like there was one with like 4 legend badges, dang near max, and for way cheaper than Opal. The freak, that's the better card. That's the better card, literally. That's why it's so hard to rank this, because like when I look at Opal Paul George, I look at him like he's just a pink Diamond Paul George. When I look at Opal Pablo, I look at him like he Diamond Pablo. I don't be looking at these borders; they're the same dang card. But when I look at the border, find that. Let's go. Is that a value tier list? This is a value tier list. This is like tier list of the best Opals. Pablo Carroll is not better than a juiced up Diamond Pablo that's significantly cheaper. So overall, he's not higher, he's not better than him. Unless in a made up world you have $1 million MT and you buying like, I don't even know exists as like Juice Pablo. Then what, I don't think that's not what the list is for. The list is not for, like, people watching aren't the big, I mean, people watching don't have millions of MT lying around to do something silly as that, you know what I mean? So to me, the Diamond Pablo would be the better card. That's just how I look at it. I mean, that's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. I would get if there was barely any juice cards. There's too many juice cards you can buy out there. There's just way too many cards out there. Like if there was only a little bit of juice cards, I will understand it. I'll be like, okay, like you say, like they're the same tier. But there's a lot of them out there. But at that point, I can't look at them at the same tier. I look at it like you're a hype beast. That's how I look at it. If you have Opal Pablo, you are, unless you get him unsellable, you are a hype beast. That's how I look at it. I don't even look at you're buying him because you think he's better. You just a hype beast. You just like that border. Facts. You just I agree with about you just like that border, so that's how I look at it, at least. Me and Ty look at it differently. That's why I look at it when I say it.
I think Xavier McDowell's is like good Galaxy Opal card. I think
Border don't get to me that much. The card has to be improved. Like Opal, LeBron, Payne, Diamond.
I'll put Elton Brand in C tier actually. Elton Brand.
You gotta be different.
I thought he was.
He's not. I mean, Elton Brand plays defense, can knock down.
The reason I put Opal LeBron in S tier because like the pink diamond one
His job on the
still plays like a S tier small forward. I mean, Opal one still plays like a S tier small forward. Opal Pablo, but
defensively, he
even without it.
For a locker code, he's fine.
Still can do something on the court.
But Diamond Pablo's
honestly,
so
over
much
time,
better with
I don't think
Badger.
Elton Brand's a bad card. Okay, maybe you was playing against him a lot more. Manu obviously do
Right
not use
there.
at this point. Manu,
Ew.
he does make some interesting shots sometimes, but like he's out.
Ew,
at
stop.
this point. Galaxy Opal Tatum at this point
I gotta put him
probably
in
is
C
gonna get-
tier on this
D
list.
tier for Tatum? Dog, Tatum is not that bad. Tatum is not that bad. Stop it.
I don't
Tatum
think
is
he's
not
on the
that
same level as James Worthy though. I put him in C tier.
Thank you.
Like,
Tatum is
I
not
think,
that
I
bad.
think C tier is fine for two. I like him. He's just in that C
Jeez, man.
category.
I'm
Mid.
losing my mind. And
He
I don't
is-
even like Jason
He
Tatum.
had his time. He had his place. But at this point, is Jason Tatum.
Contradicted. How'd I contradict it?
Not that crazy good anymore. Just overall, he's just not that good, really. So yeah, he's just not that good. Vince Carter up next. Just I went all out for that 100 overall Vince Carter, and y'all Vince Carter don't even.
Let me see. Saying pink diamond Opal LeBron is same tier. Because Opal LeBron, even if you give them badges, they're gonna play like a S tier small forward. I don't think Paul George by himself is a S tier small forward. I don't think Paul George. When I compare the levels, LeBron pink diamond is still gonna play like a S tier. Paolo Carroll, Dark Matter, and Opal Pablo is not gonna play anywhere close to a Dark Matter to a juiced up Paolo Carroll. I think LeBron is different. LeBron's a different type of beast where he just plays good. No, but Paul George. I believe Paul George is
I
A tier.
can't even shoot with 100.
I put them both
Vince
in
Carter,
A.
I went back to Ron Artest kind of, but after spending like
Yo.
$400, but
Oh my gosh. Carlo. What happened to you? You used to be the top grinder on the game. You used to refuse to spend money. What happened, baby?
I still am a top grinder. Actually, I'm still am a top grinder. I'm out here about the 500 wins. But I mean, they got me.
What happened?
They got me.
And grinding.
Okay, man.
Grinding.
They got me.
I don't want to discuss it, but
What
Vince
Got
Carter,
baby?
I will put. I actually don't mind Vince Carter.
Opal Vince isn't
I think
bad.
Vince Carter's good. I don't think he's better than Paul Pierce though. Like Mitch Richmond, I think Vince Carter has that pro too. He is a good
Vince
card,
is fine.
but
Why is Opal D-Rob in C tier? Because I believe Greg Oden is better than him. I believe Vade is better than him. It's just literally what TYDEBO was mad about. It's like his shot is broken. I truly believe it. I used D-Rob for a lot of times. I used him in win streaks. I tried to do a win streak for someone, and I literally could not do it. I'm wondering why I can't win. Then it was D-Rob, because D-Rob chucks every brick. Every freaking time. While Greg Oden, he wasn't missing no shots. Greg Oden was green every shot. He played his defense, did his job on the court. That D-Rob base, that's just completely broke. I don't know what shot timing shot pies play on, but I play on set point, and that thing is awful. That thing is awful on D-Rob.
hey, you know what? I don't think he's better than some of the other players I have in B tier, A tier. I like Vince Carter. I do like his pro too, but I think my levels on Vince Carter kind of went down recently. I don't think he's that crazy as I thought he was. Using him more, but I just don't think he is. And I mean, I got free David Robinson. Do y'all want that ranked? I'll rank it anyways. Maybe someone wants to see that, even though they're the same as that card, but it is what it is.
The
Kevin
David
Durant,
Robinson slander has got to stop. This KD is so over.
D-Rob slander is so way. KD's horrible. Why does Ty hate Kevin Durant so much? Like, what did KD do to TYDEBO to be like so hated by Ty? Like, to be honest, why does Ty like hate? Why does Ty just hate Kurolenko for? Like, why does he just hate KD for? KD's like 6'10", has a good leaner, good left leaner, has a good like 6'10", high wingspan. What does KD not freaking do?
Kevin Durant. I like to hate on Kevin Durant. So many people do. I don't know why.
Because he doesn't do anything. Dude, he's got a slow baited release. Offensively, he does nothing. The only thing Kevin Durant is good for now is the fact that he's 6'10 and has decent defense. Offensively, you cannot debate that KD is a good card. You can't. His release
is good. What are you talking about? Learn to use the card. Like, what are you talking about? Learn to shoot with the cards. Ain't that hard. It's easy as at the time. Like, learn to use them. KD be cooking. Like, I can literally go in a game with Pink Diamond KD and like straight cook with Pink Diamond KD. Like, why are we hating on that? You hate Opal D-Rob when he's still a top center. I think he's terrible. So, I will disagree for all of whatever. Use D-Rob. Been playing a month straight and D-Rob still sucks. So, anytime, nothing changed.
Shot creation, I don't see the issue with KD. KD is so good in this game overall.
But I can't
and
stand
he's one of your best Galaxy Opals. Even with normal shot timing, he's going to be an absolute beast. And in Carmelo, I'm just not that high on Carmelo.
He's elite.
Like, I'll put
Carmelo is so much better than Kevin Durant. It's not even comparable. And I don't care. I will stay.
Does he truly believe that? Like, I mean, someone in chat might believe that, but no, Carmelo is not better. I don't think Carmelo is better than Paul Pierce, but literally, I don't think he's better than him. Saying Carmelo is better than KD is ridiculous. And I think he's talking about Dark Matter because he don't like the Dark Matter KD either. So saying he's better is freaking ridiculous. It is ridiculous. KD is so good. Biggest hypocrite in my team, hands down, maybe.
Stand on that. It's literally not even debatable.
B's here. Like his 60 ball handling. I think the V-Lock with my power forward position, I'd rather have him over Carmelo. And I just don't think Carmelo's good. He has low ball handling. He's not going to be anything that crazy. So overall,
the ball handling is troll, but everything else about the card's elite.
I don't think Carmelo is going to be that great, really. So
he's way better. Facts. How are we going to say KD's not better than freaking Carmelo? Was a 60? Like KD is literally good. Like, I like KD again. I said the only reason I don't KD is literally because I play next gen. I play old gen. He sucks on old gen, but like next gen he's a beast. Very quick, yeah. And I hate him too. He don't even rank him like top 8. He puts guys like I forgot what small for. He puts like Tatum over him. Disrespectful.
Bill Walton, he's good on old gen, but next gen his release is very mediocre.
I'm not even better than Melo.
I want to gas Bill Walton because he's a domination reward, but that release on next gen is just so troll.
At this stage,
you can't agree with it, but it's troll.
He's just outdated.
I think he's good, right? But Carmelo does no much better than like a Kawhi Leonard at small forward. I think Carmelo's a good card. I just don't think he offers anything like special like that. Like he's a good card. But, like, ain't nothing special about the card that makes him so, oh my god, like, I want this card. Or, like, he's just nothing gets at you. He just does his job on the court. That's about it.
Just doesn't play in my team. Doesn't really play. So, next up on the list, how far are we? Dear God, we have so many Galaxy Opals left.
The like on his video.
Up next. Probably going to rank him probably 3 tier. I don't think he's better than Vince Carter, so it's like I think he's
Dominic
better than Clyde, though. So
like that list.
I think he's in the perfect tier for him. If you want him for 100K because you're a Hawks fan, go for him. Because he's not terrible, but he still can hoop a little bit. But he's just really not.
You can do so many better things with 100K. Do not do that.
But at this point, just not that good. Alonzo Mourning D tier. His shot's way too slow at this point. He doesn't really cheese rebounds like Shaq. Shaq has some cheesy things. Alonzo Mourning isn't cheese.
Stop gassing Shaq.
Morning.
Ty also hates when I gas Shaq. What does Shaq, like, what does the Shaq hate? Shaq literally grabs every rebound, has some OD freaking animations. Shaq is top tier. I don't care what Ty says. Shaq is top tier. I wish I had that Shaq. Like, I played again with that Shaq just recently. And that Shaq was straight up beasting out. And I think someone said Splash uses Shaq for a reason. The reason Splash uses Shaq. Facts. Shaq is a beast.
High in the tier list, so overall, I'm ranking him at
Alonzo Mourning plays a ton of defense.
Is the Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis, the other one. I think you have to rank him A tier. They're pretty much the same card, to be honest. Other than the wingspan, a couple other stuff.
Bro, the thing about AD is I just wish his release was good.
That is the horse facts.
So honestly, I'm gonna rank them both.
That's the main problem.
Tier.
Galaxy Opal Giannis at A tier is so troll.
Next up, we got D-Lo. I'm bringing D-Lo D tier. I don't really like
D'Lo
D'Lo.
was
It's
mid.
tough,
D'Lo,
man.
I haven't really liked Julius Randle using him. I just wasn't
I think Randall is underrated. The thing about it is, it's like, is it worth running the duo? I don't think so. Like, I just don't think D'Lo's worth
a
running.
fan of D'Lo. D'Lo was very, very, very mid.
It's just
And
not
I
worth
just
running.
wasn't a fan of him really. Like I felt like he held back Julius Randle in certain points of the game, and
telling
that's
you,
just
it's not
what
worth
I feel
running.
like I'm gonna rank Julius Randle right now because while
Randle's
we're
good, bro.
discussing, you know, Julius Randle, we might as well rank him. And I personally think Julius Randle is. I actually do like Julius Randle.
Same tier as Galaxy Opal Giannis?
I actually do for a car. I probably go B tier for Julius Randle, just because he's not better than Giannis. He's not on that, you know. But he's really good.
B tier is smooth. Julius Randle's
is
good.
Really, really good in
He
his
is
game
good.
overall, and I do like him a lot. Like I really do like the card. Really, I put him in A tier because we're putting it in chronological order anyways. So I probably
Wait.
go Bernard King, Giannis.
Hold
AD,
up. Did you just say chronological? Hold up.
switch Kareem
Where's my
over.
phone?
Chronological order.
Let me look. Hold up. Did he say
It means ordering in order, you know, doing in order.
chronological? Isn't chronological like the order in like the timeline? Let me look this up. Chronological. Started with the earliest and yeah, so it's earliest to latest. I had to make sure I was right. So you said chronological. So that would mean the earliest to the latest. So like, you know, what happened earliest to what happened latest.
I thought chronological meant from greatest to least. I'm an idiot.
Penny Hardaway would be right here. Julius Randle. I would rank it high. I would rank it like
If I'm
something
freaking
like,
dumb.
something like this. But yeah, I do like Julius Randle though. So overall, I like the guard. Kawhi Leonard. You gotta put Kawhi Leonard in S tier just because you have a shooting guard. He's one of your best defensive shooting guards in this dang game.
Kawhi is
And
good, but he is not ever better than Galaxy Opal Paul George. It's not even a debate to be.
I would disagree. I think Kawhi Leonard is a little better than Paul George. Just because he offers more defense. Like, if I'm going to use Paul George on defense because of defense, I'm going with Kawhi Leonard. Facts. If I got to use it like defense to defense, Kawhi Leonard has the most toxic defense in this whole freaking game. He's annoying as heck. Facts. Size your daddy.
Be had.
How
Paul
funny.
George walks circles around that Kawhi Leonard.
He is toxic as heck.
Are you live reacting to
Overall,
Ty video?
ranking
Yes,
all
I
of
am.
that, Kawhi Leonard has to go S tier in the Galaxy Opal tier list. He's one of the best defensive shooting guards in this whole game, and he just is overall. So, yeah, I think that's just how you got to do it. Trae Young, do not use. He's fun, but that's about it.
Trae's
Garbage.
horrible.
Tim Duncan is interesting. I think at this point, you got to go A tier.
A tier's probably right. Tim Duncan's
still.
good.
Like, you got to go A tier for
He's
him.
good, though.
But it's like, I think we're getting better.
I think he made my
options
top
at
10 in power
position
forward.
over time. But it's just, it is what it is. You
Like the
gotta
ranking.
rank off of that. And you have
Listen
do
to
it.
I
Wilt
am.
Chamberlain up next is S tier. Wilt Chamberlain's one of your best Galaxy.
I don't see it though. Everybody
God.
gasses Will. I don't see it, man. His three ball is so low. I don't.
Wilt is a dog. You talk about 3-pointers being low, but then you gas Pink Diamond Giannis with a 67 3-pointer for the last freaking year. Gas like 67 3-pointer Giannis to the maximum limit for like how long of his jumper? I mean, but that's no issue. But Wilt is a freaking problem now. Now jumper matters now.
see it.
It's the Opals in the game. Defensively grabbing boards.
This defense
He's gonna
is
get the
elite,
job
but-
done overall. Wilt just has those rebound animations that are so
Hello, late at night. Hello.
overpowered like Shaq does. And he is a dog in this game. You know how to use him. He's gonna be really, really, really good. Jared,
I feel like Wilt's so overgassed. That's me though.
I'm putting him honestly in do not use. Because at least D'Lo has value with the duo.
Jerry
I
West
just
is horrible.
see no
I got
value
him out
in
of my
Jerry
Galaxy
West
Opal.
at
He's
this
horrible.
Jerry West
He's
sucks.
horrible.
Why are you running Jerry West?
He's horrible.
Chris Paul, I just don't see any value. I think he's the.
At this stage, CP stinks. He was
I
my
mean,
point
he's
guard
on
for a
the
while
level
though.
really low.
He was.
So
I'll hold on to the fact Chris Paul is better than that Derrick Rose at B tier though. I don't care. He's better than that D Rose at B
look
tier.
at it
He
that
is.
way.
I just how? Chris Paul doesn't even have a 98. Does Chris Paul have a 98 driving dunk with good? How is Chris Paul better than Derrick Rose? With a high driving dunk, good enough defense. Jumper's not that hard to time. I don't know. I don't know. Rose is so much better than Derrick. The Rose is so much. That's terrible. With the stick, Derrick Rose jumper easy. Only over 400K. Goodness, you got scammed. If you did that recently, no, but Derrick Rose has such a good jump shot. That's with the stick that is so easy. That is like, it's no issue. Come on, Derrick Rose ain't better than freaking Chris Paul's ridiculous.
So,
I just don't.
A
think
guy
he's
that don't drive it up.
just being honest. Just being honest.
Yeah, I love him in D tier. Next up, we got John Havlicek. John Havlicek ain't even a bad card. B tier. B tier. I think
thought he
John
was putting him
Havlicek
in
is
A
not a
tier.
bad card in this guy. I think he
T-Mac's better than
really.
him.
Still bang his jumper.
I mean, he is.
How is T-Mac better with a slow shot, a broken shot, but John Havlicek has a very smooth shot, good defense. How the freak is T-Mac better? I know he has 3 inches, but ain't like T-Mac is like gonna be a lock for you. Like, give me John Havlicek any day of the freaking week. I know John Havlicek green being that dang shot. Facts. 20 legend badge Gary Payton. That's
Still
crazy.
overall a decent shooting guard, but you have. I'll just go B tier for John Havlicek. I do like the card a lot, so yeah, cook me. But Nate Furman isn't good. I use
The
him.
card stinks.
He's very mediocre. Do not use category. Nate Furman has no
Never
value
used him,
in
so I
this
can't
game
really
overall.
comment.
And is
I
not
never used
good
the
in
card.
my team. I'm sorry to break it to anybody. I have the card, have him for a while. He's not good at all in this game. Not great at all. For now, for the rest, we got to scroll down because we have so many cards now. But
You have a lot of cards to get to,
it's all
Carlo.
good. It's all good.
Yao
Ming
is
up
underrated.
next.
He's
rank Yao
underrated.
Ming in that S tier.
Okay, Carlo doesn't underrated. Yeah, I was good.
Amazing card. Like, you have to put Yao Ming. I feel like you have to put him in S tier.
I think
It's
D-Rob's nearly just as good, though. We'll say that.
That's like the more.
Y'all,
important thing
Dave,
against-
man, like y'all just be loving this David Robinson, like loving him so much. Like I said, will he do better than Gray Owen?
He has to be in S tier.
Yao's got a good release. He's
It's just,
7'6".
Yao's an interesting card. That just
He is a
he's
weird card,
cheese
but he's
ball.
good.
But you got to put Yao in S tier. Just there were some things
Hank
he gets
Furman.
that are really good that you
Like a
kinda
cheese
have
guy.
to, but yeah, James Harden up.
I
next.
run
I'm
Gray
ranking
Golden
him
over
in
D-Rob. Thank you, 2K Kawhi. You're a smart one.
the S tier. I'm ranking him at S tier. I think he is an S
Over
tier point
Penny?
guard for Galaxy Opals. He plays just like the Dark Matter. So
I
I'm
love that
putting
Dark Matter
James
Harden.
I mean, defensively, you're leaving something to be desired, but I'm not complaining. I like
Next
Harden.
up, we got
As long as
Zach
Levine,
LaVine.
S
I
tier.
think he's good too, but Zach
S
LaVine
tier.
is just the pink diamond Zach LaVine, sadly. So I'm ranking him in at A tier.
I can't stand that Carlo does this. Like, it bugs the crap out of me. Yes, I know that his...
TYDEBO will rank Zach LaVine like 20 spots ahead of Pink Diamond being the same exact stats. But the same exact stats when there's like juice Pink Diamond Levines on the freaking market you can just buy anyways, but yeah, no, who cares? And Zach LaVine's not even S tier anyway, even if he did. Maybe with juice badges he's actually S tier, but I mean with normal and Jack LaVine, normal ain't freaking S tier.
Release is the same timing, Carlo.
Normal
I
Zach LaVine's not S tier.
But Zach LaVine is still elite on this game. He is still S tier. Like, you just can't hold somebody back because their release timing's the same.
Here, I think he is a solid Galaxy Opal. I just don't think that Zach LaVine is
Not having
S tier
Zach
anymore.
LaVine
I
at
just
S
feel
tier
like I
is
can't put him in
bizarre.
S tier
It's bizarre.
'cause he's no different than the pink diamond Zach LaVine. And really, he's not an S tier point guard no more. So personally, I can't put him anywhere higher than S tier.
Does TYDEBO use Zach LaVine?
Up next.
Like, I love the X that does TYDEBO run Zach LaVine, because last time I checked, Ty talked so much about Zach LaVine, he ran Austin Reeves. Facts. D-Catch, appreciate the sub. Appreciate the sub, D-Catch. But yeah, the last time TYDEBO ran, last time he ran him, like, he literally, for King of the Court, he ran Austin Reeves. He did not run Mr. Zach LaVine, who he calls the best point guard. You know, he didn't run Zach LaVine. How many subs you got? I would have to check my stream manager, and that is not open currently. Give you the right answer. But I appreciate the sub.
He's unusably garbage.
Bro, you can hit it in
Not gonna waste no
freestyle.
time with them. They absolutely stink.
Scary to do it in the
Larry
game.
Johnson up next.
So
Probably go
overrated.
C tier for Larry Johnson.
He's so overrated.
All right, card, small.
People locked
position.
in.
He can still like hit his shots.
Not worth
do
it.
a
He
job like
stinks.
Elden Brand, but he like Elden Brand and not nothing special
Yeah,
about him. He's
stink.
gonna be mid. This Donovan
It's
Mitchell, I'm
average.
gonna rank a hidden gem because I put him on the list by mistake. He probably come like C tier.
I don't know what he's like stat wise.
I think the Dark Matter's way better, but I just feel like you want to use Mitchell. Go ahead and use him.
Is that just the
I
normal
think
guy,
probably
Simple
go
Mitchell?
B
I
tier,
think
'cause, like,
Donovan Mitchell's good on
that
for
level,
all
like,
the
deep
cards.
post.
I think he's really good.
And Oscar, so I think you could put him in B tier. I just think the other Mitchell's so much better. Dennis Rodman, I don't think much changed on Dennis Rodman. I still really like Dennis Rodman. I still overall really like Dennis Rodman
You have him at the same tier as Giannis Antetokounmpo.
in his game. I think Dennis Rodman.
Hear me out here. I'd rather have Dennis Rodman on the court. If I have like a tall lineup and I have Rodman or Giannis, give me freaking Rodman. I know I'm gonna make the shot at least. That's my thing with Rodman. It depends how you make the lineup really to say who's better, but if you have like a good guy that can shoot and you have a Rodman with max defense and he's just gonna pop his shots and just sit there, like them. Loki, I like Maurice Lucas more, who I looked at today. I actually looked at, like, when I was looking at my Pink Diamond tier list, I found this card like Maurice Lucas, and Maurice Lucas might low-key be better. I think he's better than both of them. Like Pink Diamond Maurice Lucas looks really good on paper. Like, I was looking at, check this release, he looks nice. Like, that Maurice Lucas card, I would love to try this card out. Like, this card right here is really good. Like, I actually think he's really good. I think this card really good. Like, really, really, really. I don't care what the stats say, like the paint roller, rebound shit. I really like this card. 88 speed, you get 93 with Phil Jackson. I really like this card. I really, 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 really like this card. I might have to do it. I might have to try him out. Like, he looks really.
Is really good in this.
Why the beat's so expensive? Hype beats.
Jumper just bangs threes the way he does. I
Can't
still
afford
think he's
Porzingis,
really
they need him
talented
big.
to get. And I think he is really, really good. So
He's getting load ups. Robin don't get no load ups. I'm talking about Lucas. Lucas' shot's actually really good. I was surprised. Like, Lucas has like such a smooth jumper. Like, he ain't like crazy, but he's like smooth. Like, Maurice Lucas is actually really good. Really good Pink Diamond in the game.
I think he is
I like it.
easier in this game overall.
And he got Devin, and he got Devin Foot, Devin Booker dribble style at 6'9". Like, I really like that Maurice Lucas.
Big Wemby's S tier. He is the GOAT of GOATs. Obviously,
Wemby's
everyone knows that. He is the best card in the
Surprised
game.
you didn't put him at A tier because the Pink Diamond has the same release as
Dang there.
Carlo.
So, got him. You got the best card. Steve Nash has sucked in this year's 2K.
Steve
Joe
Nash
Johnson
stinks.
also
Joe
sucks
Johnson's
in
not
2K.
good. Where's
And
AK?
Kurolenko, I probably, in my own list, I probably would go B tier. I just don't like Kurolenko. I think it's more of an A tier for y'all's sake. For y'all's sake, but for the sake of mine, I'm ranking him based on how I feel. I think Kurolenko's B tier. I think some people told me in the comment section.
Tell me, like I have Kurolenko. I never ever struggled against Kurolenko this year. Like, Kurolenko is so overrated. I don't care what no one says. Like, I freaking hate that card. I freaking hate that card. Honestly, put him in B tier makes me mad at myself. I put him in B tier just for the sake. I don't like Kurolenko at all. He'd be like, say, Kurolenko be more like C to me. I don't think he's better than Paul. I don't think he's better than any of those guys. I like Carmelo more than, like, I personally like Carmelo more than Kurolenko. I hate that. I hate
I don't think it's
Kurolenko.
That ranking was so bad it made me sneeze.
Bless
Carlo.
you, Ty. Bless
Holy
you.
cow.
shots very inconsistent. I would love to know your jump
AK is
shot
so
timing
good.
because I play on set point and I feel like his jumper's very hard to time.
AK
So
is
for
so
me,
good.
I'm ranking him in at B tier. Next up, we got Jalen Brunson. Absolutely stinks.
He's
Bully
horrible.
Cousins probably falls down to B tier at this stage in the game. Feel like
Did you just rank DeMarcus Cousins over David Robinson?
Clone who's better than Bully at this.
I'd rather have Boogie Cousins shooting the ball than D-Rob. You made him sneeze, that's how bad. Okay. I'd rather have DeMarcus Cousins shooting the shot, playing the center position, knowing I can shoot the ball instead of having David Robinson chucking bricks. Inconsistent. I know Boogie's shot's going to be easy. I ain't even saying Boogie like that, but he's like, he's
I
good.
think Bade is better than Boogie for the price tag. I don't mind Boogie because I actually do. Boogie's quite good.
DeMarcus Cousins
but
is fine, but I think
we're past
he's
that
fine
point.
at
I feel
C
like
tier.
You got to use the best of the best. I think
Your
Boogie-
B tier is
Appreciate the sub, the props. Appreciate it.
It's bizarre, Carlo. I just noticed your B tier is bizarre.
What is bizarre about the B tier list?
And I
need to go back early in this video to see what he said bizarre, but like, what was bizarre?
Boogie. I do like Ball up next. He sucks. His release unusable. Anthony Davis, really, really good.
Why Chris Bosh buyout? He sucks, Ryan. That's why. Why are you still up? Be grinding.
But I feel like he's gonna fall in the same category. All three.
They do. I mean,
exactly.
It's just his release, dude.
The only reason this one probably be the last because it's a lower wingspan, really. But they all play the same.
How do you complain about Anthony Davis release, but then like Giannis Antetokounmpo? That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make any sense, literally. If you're fine with Giannis' jump shot, then you should have no issue agreeing with Anthony Davis' jumper, in my opinion. Doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, he has no issue with Kirilenko's jumper, but Anthony Davis, where you cross the line at, I hate Anthony Davis' jumper. But he likes those two other players, so... I mean... Are you just having no issues?
Really about what jersey you like more, to be honest. So you like the Pelicans, or you like the Lakers. It's just basically that. Rudy Gay up next. Rudy Gay is S tier. He's one of your best Galaxy Opals in the whole entire game. He is really good for a Galaxy Opal card. And he's an absolute...
He walks circles around Galaxy Opal KD, let me tell you.
He's going to 8.
Oh, dang it, I didn't mean to click that.
Like, at this stage...
Just a hater.
Wait, what is that?
Paul Pierce is...
Tracy McGrady. Go probably A tier. Actually, probably B tier.
I don't know what that Gems of the Game AD looks like, though.
Because, like, A really, for real. I just wish good Galaxy. I think they're good.
Paul Pierce is not...
McGrady C tier. Like, at this stage...
Just a hater. Paul Pierce is not better than Tracy McGrady. I do not care.
He's not that good, though. Like, no.
Paul Pierce is way better than Tracy McGrady. Way better. He has, like, way better SIGs than Tracy McGrady. He got literally better things than T-Mac. It's not even close. At least Paul Pierce releases slow, ain't broken. It's like, you can time the dang thing. It's, like, not unorthodox. Like, what are we talking about? Can at least rhythm shoot? Like, what are we talking about here? Paul Pierce is so much better than Tracy McGrady. What are we on about right now? About bum T-Mac. Guy you gang with the prop, just spelled with duh? Need to say that again. Just like Rudy Gay. Ooh, that's a W.
T-Mac is very mid.
Just a little bit.
His jumper's kind of really slow at this stage.
It is.
And why are you using Tracy McGrady?
Because he's better than Paul Pierce.
He's not in anymore. T-Mac had his time, his moment, but it's way done now.
I agree, but if you're going to put Paul Pierce at B tier...
is a D tier. He's a 6'7" power forward at this point, and he's just undersized. What are you going to be doing with Wes Unseld?
It makes me sad, but Carlos kind of right. Like, on Wes Unseld, I wish I could say he was better.
But my team overall,
we can clip on that. We agree.
Bernard King, A tier.
Let's see what you said at first about Paul Pierce.
Amari Stoudemire.
You could gas driving dunk a lot, but it's like at this stage, like
Ryan's a better sniper than you, maybe.
Matters, but nearly everybody has a driving dunk.
Diamond Pablo Banchero. Like at that point, why run? Amari Stoudemire just doesn't make any sense. He's not that great in my team. I just don't think he's that good overall.
He's not.
Jason Richardson, S tier. Jay Rich is so good.
Jay Rich is good. His defense kind of leaves something to be desired. S tier?
Good in my team.
You literally ranked France in S tier for the longest, and I mean, France don't have the greatest defense. He came out like now it matters for Jay Rich when he has an easier jumper. I said I'm the hater. He just be wanting to hate on people, man. Like, why are we hating on him? Jay Rich is literally top tier. What are we talking about here?
He is absolutely
probably.
His defense is the only thing lagging.
Probably S tier.
I didn't get the card because I was worried about that 100 overall Vince Carter. But he is absolutely a beast if you count. Like, he is
Vince
still
is,
like
not Vince. Jay Rich is
any jumper. He has a fast shot, hard to contest.
Because his shot is good and it's easy to green.
He is annoying.
That's rare to have both of those things.
With him, those jumper. He is really solid in my team.
Jay Rich is good.
Next up is Paul Pierce. I bet Paul Pierce in B tier. I actually really do like Paul Pierce.
Ew.
I will say that. I don't mind Paul Pierce. Like, it might move him to
Don't play with Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, I'm telling you, ain't even bad. I will stand on that. Paul Pierce ain't a bad card. As people make it out to be. Like, he is not bad. Like, his shot is not even that hard to time. He has a good moves. He can get to the... He's nice.
Later on. But I actually did not mind.
I didn't dislike Paul Pierce at all.
He has a good, like, he has that LeBron escape, I think. I'm not sure if that's, like, I know LeBron and his...
Don't act like you know how to dribble, Carlo.
This actually was Luka's escape. I'm not sure which one.
I just learned how to do some move and cross. I know I can move a little bit. Is miserable? He's not bad. Paul Pierce is not bad. I'm telling y'all. I use Paul Pierce. Like, I actually use him. I thought he was terrible too, put him in F tier, but he's not bad. Like, we're ranking them. We got to be clear on this. Paul Pierce is not a bad card. Paul Pierce is good. Like, he is just, is he going to be like anything special? No, he's not A tier. He's not S tier. I think B, probably B. I want to be like B plus, probably B. Like, he's still decent. He has good SIGs. His release isn't inconsistent. It's very consistent. Like, it's very, you can easily tell how to green it. Like, he's good. I like Paul Pierce. I like him a lot.
And they both work, actually. Like, Paul Pierce gets rim, creates his own shot. Overall, I don't mind his leaners. Right leaner's fast. Or is that his left leaner? His right leaner. I think it was
his left leaner.
Leaner is, like, fast. And his jumper's not hard at the time. I think it feels very consistent. Overall, I like Paul Pierce's game. That's really good.
I think Paul Pierce is kind of gross, but...
Go use him. I bet you haven't had to play one gameplay or even seen the footage of him.
Overall, I thought he would be much worse. I just didn't expect it. Bernard King, A tier at this point. I feel like you have to go.
I think A tier. That's probably right.
A tier for Bernard
J Rich
King.
is better.
S tier in terms
J
of
Rich is
Galaxy
better.
Opals.
That's fair.
But overall, we have to see how this.
Like, look at their
goes.
badges. J Rich is better.
Is Bernard King
He
better?
is.
Than
Indeed.
J Rich?
Indeed.
I like Bernard King.
Yep, good.
But he's not giving you what J Rich gives you on the court. Like, Bernard King is really
Carla,
good.
you're actually having a good tier list so far.
Jason Richardson.
You are.
It's just not like the way he can shot create is just crazy.
Bernard
King's more of a catch and shoot than a shot create.
Bernard King's better defensively,
even with
though.
the double six, he has like the
Look at
Curry
me.
escape or the Curry escape, whatever that it is. But Curry size up, but he's more of a catch shoot than rather being a shot creator. So I still like him a lot. It's just crazy. Bernard King's still A tier. He's been out for such a long time, but
BK, baby.
Oscar Robinson at this point probably B tier. Because like I said,
I is so shocked. Oscar, what does Oscar do that makes people excited? Like, no, seriously, like, tell me, what does Oscar do that's so good? Guard is like good on the offense, but like, bro, Oscar wasn't that impressive on defense. Oscar ain't that freaking special. As people like to gas him up to be. Oscar's so like gassed up for no reason. Like, I don't know what makes him so good. Like, he doesn't never a good at lock. He only had 80 strength. It was like he was the greatest lock in the world either. I don't know what people saw in Oscar Robinson that much. To be quite freaking honest. But decent, 2K1, but Ben. I liked him. Okay, you can say bad. I personally like Paul Pierce and I used the guy. I liked him.
You just put him at
I ain't saying crazy good, but I liked him.
Paul Pierce. Like, what, dog?
Robinson. Is he better than Stephon Cap?
No, but Paul Pierce, I would put him on the same level.
The pink diamond you get for 25K.
Yes.
Remember that there's pink diamonds that are now in the game.
2 weeks ago, final second, he got a bump and still got a buzzer beater. What was Oscar doing this for me? Oscar Robinson, I was having good stuff offensively with Oscar Robinson, but then I was like, he was on the catch to be good. He banged the threes. But on defense, Oscar was getting his buckets on. I'm like, I have badges on Oscar. Why are you getting cooked? Gary Payton's so much better anyways as time went on. He's way better, but I guess it's cheaper now, but he's way better as time went on.
That you can just buy, and I think Oscar Robinson wasn't better than D Rose. Like, remember I had my tier list.
What?
And all those other point guards. I do like Oscar Robinson release. Do think me a tiny bit, but I still don't think Oscar Robinson's better than Shaw. I don't think he's over.
Why are you comparing him to Shea? That's not the comparison here, right?
A lot.
Didn't you rank Shaw Oscar over Shea like once upon a time?
But like, I just don't think Oscar Robinson was just overrated. Yes, the day he came out. I just used the card too. I just don't think he's that really good. I felt like he was good offensively, but defensively he lacked, and everyone was the best defense.
He's 6'5".
Point guard for no reason. He always has.
With an 85 driving dunk and no dunk animations. No dunk animations.
And this meh. Always in this type of good point guard, but never a great point guard in this game. Oscar doesn't play with the best. And I don't
know, bro. Oscar to me is A tier or S. If you want to put Oscar S tier, I'm not gonna complain. Penny's probably S.
Disagree with it, so that's just my take. And now looking back at it, low-key Wade was better than Oscar Robinson, but that's just a whole different story for another day.
Wade? Well, yeah, Wade's
Edwards
good.
Stage do not use.
Ant
Card
stinks.
is not good. He's at this.
2K needs to make a good Ant, but they're not. So I don't know.
So I don't hate Anthony Edwards cards, but why?
I ain't gonna look at. Do the Timberwolves play tonight? I feel like they don't.
Eligibility. That makes no sense to you, okay? with the way you're doing cards, and that doesn't make any sense. I think Gordon Hayward is better than D tier. I don't think he's on B tier level.
I have had Gordon Hayward for a while on my main account. I don't love the card.
I think Paul Pierce is better than Gordon Hayward. But Gordon Hayward is on lack defensively. I just feel like when I use them, his jumpers all right.
It's a spine jumper.
Done. I don't think he's all that, but it's just he's in that mid category. He's just the definition of mid. And Carmelo Anthony up next. I don't care what no one says. I'm ranking Melo in S tier. I love Melo. Like I read TYDEBO's small forward tier list and didn't even have a top 10. Didn't even mention him. He has the best animations for a small forward shot creation wise. Out of any.
Talk about his defense, Carlo.
Like other than Rudy.
Melo got good enough defense. Okay, like let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Melo. Okay, let me tell you something about Carmelo Anthony. Right? Y'all be like, oh my God, his defense are literally in the 80s. Okay, I know so you can check. But oh my God, his defense. Rudy, no one says. What's Rudy Gay's defense, real quick? Does Rudy Gay have good defense? Rudy Gay doesn't have crazy defense, and no one ever mentions him. Nobody ever questions Rudy Gay's freaking defense. Like, Melo's good. Melo's very good. He has, like, really good six. Nobody questions Rudy Gay's defense. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to freaking say. Yo, everybody be like, oh my God, Carmelo Anthony defense. Nobody will question Rudy Gay's defense. Nobody will say, oh my God, Rudy Gay has man defense. Nobody would ever say that. Bro, like, why can't you just add a couple defensive hauls on Melo too? Like, you probably have some laying around from playing like all year round. Mostly, a lot of people are just playing around all year. Melo good. Same with Beasley. Yet no one said nothing about Beasley defense either. Like, Melo literally has a good escape, a good size up. What is wrong with Carmelo Anthony? Carmelo Anthony is legitimately really good. Like, he has a really good escape over everybody, like a lot of players. He doesn't have the behind the back. He had the behind the back like Beasley. Oh, God, Melo would be cooking. If he had that escape with the Beasley behind the back, oh, he'd be deadly. But no one says nothing about Beasley. Beasley has no defensive badges. So we're going to talk about defense. Let's talk about Michael Beasley. And I love Michael Beasley. But if we're going to make defensive as only argument, then it's just ridiculous of an argument. It's just point blank ridiculous. No one's putting I put Hall of Fame all-ball minutes on my Melo. Melo is so good. Like, Melo is like, I suggest Melo. Like, Melo is so good. Like, in this game, he is so good. I love Melo.
Gay, maybe Michael Beasley.
And okay, you just compared him to Michael Beasley. Are you serious, Carlo?
Yes, in terms of dribble six, yes. Beasley has a better behind the back, but he doesn't have better movement. Melo, I will stand on business on that. Y'all can call me crazy on that. Beasley got the better jumper. I get it. He has the better behind the back. But overall, sig-wise, Melo has the better sig than Beasley. It's just facts. He has the better sigs overall than Beasley. He just doesn't win it. He just doesn't have the cheesy jumper. If Melo had a cheesy freaking jumper, he would be dang near the best small forward in the game. Like, dang near the best small forward if he had Beasley jumper. He would be the best small forward in my team. Facts.
Like, maybe you could say, even then, I think I think he has really good movement with him. I think he's like a top.
No one is doing that. Why not? Melo's good.
You can dribble. This is making me mad. You're talking about movement. You act like you have just all these dribble sigs. All you do is back cut, dude. Why are you even talking?
I can move, okay? I can move. I'm learning crossovers. Like I said, I'm moving cross. I'm doing the thing. I'm moving. I've been moving good with Melo. Melo's one of my favorite players to move with.
Some of Melo's defensive stats. Since we're here, bro.
I would buy one with legend badges too, but there's gonna be a March Madness Melo, so there's no reason to buy that because there's gonna be a March Madness Melo.
Okay. Since we're here, I'll talk about it. Okay, so Carmelo Anthony. All right, so this is what Melo is gonna bring to the table for you guys. Okay, first of all, he doesn't even have hot spots from everywhere. He's only got 93 speed. I say only because, I mean, a lot of people have it higher. Mid-80s defensive badges. Comes with 0 Hall of Fame defensive badges. 0. Not one.
Crossover's literally just flicking up your stick. Bruh. TYDEBO, but Beasley and literally everybody or small forward you don't have an issue with on offense. They have no defensive badge. J Rich, I don't think does J Rich have a defensive badge? J Rich probably does have a defensive badge, most likely. Most likely does. Oh, he has 4 of them. Okay, I'll give him that. But Beasley don't have one. No one says anything about Beasley.
Top 3 movement wise card small forward in the game. For a card.
He never 10 more.
Like, he is so good.
No, he's not.
He has a good escape move. He has a good leaner. He has good Devin Booker dribble style. He really does move really in this game. It has really.
I mean,
good
I'm not
movement.
hating. Like, you can put him at A tier, but you cannot debate he's a top 10 small forward. Are you taking him
Yes,
over?
he is. Melo's easily a top 10, debatably a top 5 small forward. Easily.
Galaxy Opal Brown? Are you taking him over Andre Kirilenko? I'm never. And
I think Carmelo Anthony's really close to LeBron James, actually. It call me freaking crazy. I think he's actually really close. And he's way better than Kirilenko. I think LeBron's still better, but I think Carmelo Anthony is freaking close. Like, just based on the movement-wise of LeBron, like, I like LeBron a lot, but based on the movement, he's way better than Tatum, who he ranked higher. I would probably still put LeBron, but I think it's close. Tatum isn't better than Carmelo Anthony. It's not even freaking close. Carmelo's so much better than Tatum. It's not even freaking close. It's not even close to me. Old Gen? No, old Gen's Melo's still over Tatum. Tatum's second best small forward, but that's different. Okay, old Gen don't matter right now.
AK
Showdown broke? What do you mean by showdown broke? Bernard King 120K, Bernard King really good. Giannis, LeBron, Beasley, KD, and Rudy. Is Rudy better than Melo? That's a debate to be had. I'd agree with the KD one. That's a debate. I think Melo falls at 5.
even make this small forward list.
Movement for a Galaxy Opal card. So
What?
honestly, I like Melo's shot. I'm putting him S tier. I personally think Melo's one of the best Galaxy Opals in the game. Disagree with a wall. I don't care. James
I
Worthy.
basically am disagreeing with the wall because that's what it's like talking to.
That's how it's funny.
I think you gotta put James Worthy at this point in D tier. Because like
Kicks me out for starting the Xbox.
Carroll, just I keep going back to him, but like what does he truly offer than even a Jaren
But
Jackson?
Diamond Paulo is
he
elite.
even better than him? Like, let's just be real.
No,
Like,
Jaren's elite too. What?
James Worthy's shot
That's what I
was broken
said.
on day one. He just was kind of. I think we kind of gassed him up, thinking he could be better. But over time,
I
he's
never
just
gassed
not
that card.
great. Like you can make an argument. Would I
He's
rather have
fine.
Xavier McDaniels at the 4 or have James Worthy? I
Well,
rather
Xavier
have Xavier McDaniels at the 4.
Xavier
If I had
McDaniels
to come
really
to
good.
terms with it, like
We
I'm
agree.
sorry, he's not
He's
that
nearly
great.
as good as
Not
Melo.
that good.
Dang,
Yeah.
Then you say some BS. Xavier McDaniels literally has no freaking move. It's ridiculous. No, I'm sorry. That's a ridiculous take. That is a ridiculous freaking take. That is a blasphemy take. But Xavier McDaniels, I like Xavier McDaniels. Xavier McDaniels does not have anywhere close to the movement of Melo. Like he can't. Like Xavier McDaniels is more like your secondary ball, and Melo could be your dang main ball handler. What are we talking about? I like Xavier McDaniels. Xavier McDaniels is good, but let's stop gassing it. Melo got a nice escape. Let's see. Pull up his SIGs. Melo got good SIGs. He has the Kobe size up. He has a good escape. It's behind the back. It's good enough. It's not crazy behind the back. He has great moves. Carmelo Anthony moves are just good. His own motion style is great. I freaking love Melo. I love Carmelo Anthony. Saying Xavier McDaniels on the same level as Melo is freaking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking about here? Like, what are we even on about currently? What are we on? What are we actually on about? Okay, let's see. Like, TYDEBO is funny. That's it? Those are good moves. Those are really, really good moves. Like, I don't know, that's like 3 SIGs. Compared to, like, everybody else who has no SIGs. Like, I mean, that's a lot. He moves way better than Michael Beasley. I will, like, preach on that. Like, and he has some good animation. It just clicks together so good. I really like Melo.
Next up, we got Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway.
Xavier McDaniels. I don't know if this is a comparison. Xavier McDaniels right now. He has a Jalen Brunson escape. He has the size up, move behind the back Jamal Murray. I'm not sure what that is, but like I use Xavier McDaniels. He did not move. He doesn't move crazy. He can't. It's hard to create a shot with him. He's literally like pick and roll shooting, but he doesn't really does any animations. He's good though. I like him.
At this point, A tier.
Who is S tier for you, Carlo? Like, genuinely, at the point guard position, who is going to be S tier? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I just don't think he's any more of the top point guards in the game. Because
That's
S tier, I feel like you can be debatably
He's
one of the
literally
best
6'7".
top 5. But like now that they're shy, you got even an Austin Reeves that came out is the interesting
Dark
one to
Matter.
rank.
Dark Matter.
You know,
Check my live on Twitter. Okay, I'll make sure to check it.
I still like. I don't don't like Penny more, but his shot is getting kind of slower over time.
I look on my phone.
Like Penny Hardaway a lot.
How is he not S
He's
tier?
one of the best complete point guards that can defend.
This makes no sense. How is Penny not S
I
tier?
want to say S tier.
Penny shot baited at this point. Like, if the point guard position probably is the most weakest position in the game, probably. I think you can say that. I think the point guard position has the weak overall. Even like Shaw, probably like the Dart matter, but it's like overall the whole position is just a weak position. Because even Gary Payton is one of the best, and he's 6'4", so that tells you how weak. And I like Gary Payton's really good, but I mean he's only 6'4". That just tells the position's not the stackest position in the world. It's really not. And I think you can't put Penny Hardaway in the same tier as Shaw. That's just crazy to me. You can't put Shaw in the same. Penny shot's way better than
Hardaway.
I think the Pink Diamond shot's way better than Penny, in my opinion. But that's just me. I think the Pink Diamond shot still outperforms shot Penny.
For now, we're going A tier, but I do like Penny Hardaway. I just feel like his jumper just lacks.
Let's see the DM.
I mean, yeah, but he's
more of it
6'7".
overall, and just that's
Look on
the way
Twitter,
I
does
feel.
not see it.
DeMar DeRozan. I just let me do
Ew,
that
ew,
at this
ew.
point. I always
He
loved DeRozan
sucks,
back
bro.
then, but now that we got cards with faster jumpers,
DeRozan
there's
sucks.
You're right, man. I'm sending it to me.
DeRozan at this point. Like I like his right laner. I do like it, but at this point,
He sucks. Stop.
you just can't use. There's no point in using
He
DeRozan
sucks.
when there's now complete cards that can now shoot fast like that. It sucks. I wish DeRozan has ultimate jumper just the way it is. It's just the way it is on next gen. But at this stage in the game, DeRozan just.
Is that what?
Chris Paul step back, Kobe escape, Devin Booker. Those are big. I didn't even say those animations. That's really good animations, right? That's the reason why Melo's so good. Give him a moving mind in the back, he's gonna be cooked.
What it is Carlo talking about these cards on old gen? Like, is that what we're doing? Because if that's what we're doing, then yeah, I mean, maybe I get.
I literally mentioned DeRozan had a jumper that's good on old gen. That's all I literally said. Now I'm talking about
your points, but
That's
if we're
fun.
talking about next gen, no.
Isn't that guy really any
Like, none of these make sense.
overall? Even though I don't even completely hate
J
him,
Rich
it's
is
just-
about the only guy
it's
you've
the
ranked
way
right.
the game is now.
Emperor
Chris
King.
Webber, do not use. Chris Webber just not that good in my team.
Chris Webber is not good, but if you get him, he can play defense. He's not good though. He's
Overall,
not.
he.
Alabama Carroll can play defense for
not
40K,
good, never
TYDEBO.
great in my team. He should
He's been
never been
decent
ran
in
on
the
your
past.
team, and he's just not it. Next up in B tier, Mitch Richmond. I like Mitch Richmond.
He's
Imagine
fine.
about to get the cards and I put one card in the set. I still can lock it in. Overall, Mitch Richmond has 6'5", good creation.
Why are you locking in for Mitch Richmond?
Point guard. He just
Rich Richmond ain't even a bad card. He has a really good release. Mitch Richmond ain't even a bad card. Look on Twitter. I'll look on Twitter. Mitch Richmond ain't even a bad card. He has literally a good on top. He has a good release with Day Robinson's lower base, but he has his upper different. It's that D-Rob upper that cooks D-Rob. That's just a fact. It's that stupid upper on David Robinson. Because Mitch has this freaking good. It's just that upper. Change that nasty upper on D-Rob's base, and it'll be good.
6'5" shooting guard, but it's not the worst. Like, you can still get away using him. But I just wish he could play that point guard.
And Walls, I
But
agree.
I really do like Mitch Richmond actually in this game, really. Because
But Dwight Howard right fouls base would go crazy.
that upper, it makes his shot better than David Robinson.
Oh, now you like David Robinson's base, don't you?
Ty doesn't understand the concept of uppers, and like I have said this like a million times. TYDEBO will literally never. I don't understand how he plays comp and acts like an upper on a release doesn't matter. Like I don't know what he's doing for the video. Like he literally knows that the upper has an effect on the base shot. Like he 100% knows that. I mean, I say that a million times, and it's like, no, the upper has an effect on a shot. That's why freaking D-Rob base sucks. On D-Rob, you change that nasty upper, it would be good. That nasty freaking upper get Mitch for 10. Yeah, I plugged in one of the cards. He's gonna be decent. He's gonna be really, really decent.
D-Rob's elite.
Release. And I really do love Mitch
Oh
Richmond
my
in this
gosh.
game overall.
Dude just said
So
he
for
got
me,
David
I gotta
Robinson
put
base.
Rich
Now
Richmond
you like the
at
David
A2.
Robinson
Ray
base.
Allen up.
Like I said, Ty just hear what he want to hear. Mr. Depot.
Up next, do not use. Ray Allen is just absolutely
Ray Allen stinks.
It just
He
it is what it is. I actually lost a round in TTO part the other day again, but I was playing co-op. But okay, for that guy using him, you did a good job with him. But no, it doesn't change the fact that he still sucks. Okay. Doesn't change the
Ray
fact
Allen
that
isn't
Ray
good.
Allen just still
He's
freaking
not
stinks in
good.
this
He's
game. I
next
wish
list.
they made Ray Allen really good, but 2K just doesn't care to make Ray Allen ever good in his game. They rather him be Humpty Dumpty and be a garbage can. Just facts.
I have so many
Anthony
mixed
Davis
feelings on
in the
Anthony
game
Davis.
card.
I just feel like AD's release is too slow. What do you think?
Giannis Antetokounmpo's release is no problem. It's like I mentioned earlier, Ty Logic.
A tier. He probably B tier.
I don't know what that Gems of the Game AD
I
looks
just
like,
A
though.
tier because like AD's not much different from his other cards. They're really all the same. This one has a lower wingspan, but like, are you really for real going to be noticing it? Not really. But overall, the Anthony Davis, I'll put an A tier over. I just wish AD's shot wasn't as baited as I.
That's what I'm saying.
really
It's just
wanted.
slow.
But I still think he's a really good Galaxy
fine, though.
Opal if you pull him. And anybody, honestly, anybody B plus, anyone B over B, I think they're good Galaxy Opals to pull. Tracy McGrady, C tier. Like, I just stayed.
Just a hater. Paul
That's when we got to that part. Missing parts? Someone's seen their parts.
100K for Aldridge. Y'all need help.
Jumper is absolutely fire.
What do you say about Aldridge?
Defensively is
Reactions, I know,
I
right?
wish the defense was a little bit
Brandon
better.
needs
I think
breakout
people are
games.
gassing LaMarcus Aldridge. I think people are overhyping LaMarcus Aldridge.
How are they hyping LaMarcus Aldridge, but you hype up a Kevin Garnett with the same freaking SIGs and call him the best power forward when you didn't even care about the pink diamond KG? You didn't even care about the pink diamond KG that came out like 40 months ago. No one even freaking cared. Didn't like him. But like, other than three-pointer, the card is really similar. Has the same exact SIGs. Same exact, unless you really like taking threes with that. I mean, the slow release can still green like back then. Like, Pink Dark Matter Kevin Garnett has to be the most overgassed freaking card ever. But like, if LaMarcus Aldridge is gassed up, then what the freak is Kevin Garnett? Cause like, bro, how do you up here? How did we go from like Kevin Garnett this, but he has the same animation 3 months ago with some little better stats, and all of a sudden he's the best power forward? That didn't make freaking sense. Yeah, man, number 4 in his list.
Better, but overall,
You got Bob McAdoo. Facts, Bob McAdoo better than KG. But LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge is good. I don't care. LaMarcus Aldridge is very good. I love him.
This is why I need to chew on this, so I don't
Especially
keep
have a
talking.
coach, he'll be decent for you. So I think Jaren Jackson is a S tier power forward. Next up, we got David Robinson up next. I have to rank him at
What was this? Let's see what
it's a power forward. He is very good in this game.
Jaren's
LaMarcus Aldridge
elite.
up next is a S tier. I really do like LaMarcus Aldridge a lot. His
I've seen people are paying like 600K for Aldridge. Y'all need help.
jumper is
You need help, okay? You will gas Pink Diamond Giannis still to this day. Oh my god, it's crazy.
absolutely fire. He's not as good defensively,
I react to everything on this list.
and I think it'd be great, but I think D-Rob is just
I react to
not
everything on
playing
this list.
basketball. Honestly, and the credit was always gassed up. Bob need a leaky. He can sit and hit his open shots. He might be
Bob's okay.
6'9".
Bob's not
That
that hill.
is he decent for you.
What is this?
I probably look at
flossing
it.
thing?
Oh my god.
I need to
but-
chew on it. Otherwise, I'll keep talking
but,
over Carlo.
What I say?
Look, I
Oh, the
forgot
Giannis one. We already said about Giannis.
defensive end. But I would rather have Galaxy Opal AD or Giannis on
It's not even close.
Opal.
Giannis by far.
And that's a really hard one to say, to be
no,
honest
it's
with
not.
you.
Giannis.
Rank down.
A Rose can still hoop.
It
though,
just
like-
doesn't make sense.
Like, he's still got we'll respect T-Mac type cards, but then we'll hate on J.R. Smith, and I think
T-Mac is 6'8" and gives you way more than J.R. Smith. What are we talking about, bro?
T-Mac's a tad bit better. He's 6'8", but
But literally, but no, point I'm making though is literally like people hate on. I don't even think Jared Smith is that good, but like no one hates on T-Mac that way. Like on their tier list, they'll hate on J.R. Smith the most for it, but like, bruh, T-Mac has like the similar problems as T-Mac. I don't even sit on the collection with Dark Matter, Mitchell, Wade. I like that Mitchell. That Mitchell whooped me multiple times. That Mitchell be cooking me.
J.R. Smith, I don't put in do not use. I don't think he'd be horrible at shooting guard. I just
J.R.
don't feel
stinks.
like
I'm sorry, J.R.
he's that
stinks,
bad,
guys.
really. Next, we
J.R.
got
stinks.
Derrick Rose. I'm ranking Derrick Rose in B tier. I
The fact that you've got Derrick Rose at the same tier as Oscar,
Come on,
it
Derrick
just
Rose.
doesn't make sense,
D
man.
Rose can still hoop.
It
though,
just
like-
doesn't make sense.
Like, he's still got a nice jump shot. It's just Derrick Rose.
I think I
he's
looked at it
still-
earlier. But D Rose is literally good.
Derrick Rose
I
upwards
still
is
think I
disgusting.
still like D Rose.
I don't think Oscar
feel
is
like
anything
he's
better than D Rose.
Still really good. drive and dunk. I still overall do like D Rose as a card. Stick, his shot with the stick is actually.
I mean, duh, because tomorrow actually could be having good cards he love. Wait, what?
Really, really good. He gets nice bursts. I like him. Giannis Antetokounmpo Galaxy Opal's a hard one. Because I really don't like his jumper on normal. I just don't. I really just don't. I'm probably going to go A tier for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You're telling me with a straight face that Carmelo Anthony is better than Giannis Antetokounmpo, and this is who you want?
I will truly say I with a straight face that I'm taking Carmelo Anthony over Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'd rather have movement. I'd rather him shoot the ball small at Galaxy Opal. I don't got to worry about missing usually. Until I love the dark matter Giannis, and I don't even dislike their Galaxy Opal Giannis. He just has issues. But if I had to take it, I'm taking Opal Giannis. I'm taking Opal Carmelo Anthony. Okay, call me crazy. Okay, I'm taking Carmelo Anthony. I can't shoot with Giannis. I literally can't stand Giannis' shot. I can disagree. Dark matter Giannis there. I like it on very quick. But like, I think it's a Tyson because I get paid by 2K. I like to say that. But literally, literally, quick is anything to make Giannis jumper faster is something. Like, I'm taking jumper or something.
People to listen.
You're drunk? I mean, I might be, but it's literally, I really like Carmelo in this game. I don't like Giannis' jump shot. I don't like his jumper. I don't like it.
This is blasphemy. This is horrible. This is garbage.
This is not garbage. You rolled me about Oscar Robinson earlier, but then ranked Stephon Castle over Oscar Robinson, and then literally in the tier list, hate on my list earlier, I don't even think I showed it. Like when he literally, then he said he had Oscar over Castle, even though in his video he had Castle over Oscar. But.
Giannis is probably the best player on this dang ranking list right now. Not even probably. He's by far the way the best player I see, and you've got him at A tier. Give me a break.
I like it. It's like, but
every type of dang man, but I mean, it's a trophy thing.
Play one with. I might just put him S tier just so I don't.
Give me a break.
Comment all section. I just really am not good with Giannis.
Thank you.
Like, for his Galaxy, I really like his dark matter. I really, really, really do.
How much is 2K paying you to say that, Carlo? How much?
Oh, this is the clip when he says it. But like, still, but literally, quick shot time in the normals. Anything to speed up that useless jumper. It's anything.
Obviously, you like the dark matter, yeah, because he costs 9 million coins. How much are you getting paid?
To put him in S tier. I think he does deserve it still. I think Giannis on the go with broad eyes on the defensive end. But I would rather have Galaxy Opal 80.
Crossover, but yeah, if you can't hit a shot with him, then like, what the freak does it mean, though? Like, I like Giannis with maybe the right team, but I think Giannis doesn't fit in every single team he's on.
And that's a really hard one to say, to be honest with you.
Giannis,
to be honest with you, because I think Jaren Jackson up next is better than Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's a fine take.
For right now, I'm going A tier. I think Jaren Jackson. I'm only gonna have a few cards in S tier.
And yeah, you're gonna have a few cards in S tier, and Carmelo Anthony is one of them. Yeah, give me a break.
Carmelo Anthony, a dog, and I will stand by it. I will stand by it. Melo and S tier. I freaking love Melo. I'm gonna stand by that freaking take. I'm gonna stand by that take. Carmelo Anthony S tier.
I'll make sure.
I really like Melo.
Galaxy Opals in order for y'all wondering how I would rank it though. So like people don't ask me. Oh,
I need to chew on this
section.
About the tier list. Not even. What is this?
I probably look at the tier list. Oh my god.
I need to chew on it. Otherwise, I'll keep talking over Carlo.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna rank it. George Gervin up next, D tier. Ew. I just don't like George Gervin.
I have George Gervin.
Is an absolute trash can, and he's just not good at all. Like I used him. I thought he was like maybe because Tiger for a long time ago, but I used him. I didn't like him at all. I thought his jumper was slow. I felt like his animations.
Jaren's not better than Giannis. He shoots better, but that's literally it. Jaren has a better jumper. He's going to spread the floor better for all your players. Jaren's going to make your whole team better. Overall, more than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo only makes Giannis better. Okay, Jaren Jackson makes the whole team better. Makes the whole entire team better. So to me, Jaren better. be
were slow. I felt like he offered nothing nearly on the court for you. I felt he offered nothing. So honestly,
Is he? I think he's just as good as Gordon Hayward, though. I mean, look, I've got both cards, and I don't know. I think I'd rather run George Gervin than Gordon Hayward.
I don't truly believe that, but
That's just me, though. Because I think Gervin moves better. I think defensively he's just as good, if not better. So
put him to do not use. He's not any good
Gervin's
in
not
my
that bad,
team.
Carlo.
Personally, to me, he's just not. LeBron James is a S tier, obviously. LeBron is a god in this game, and I think he's better. I think LeBron, the Dart Alex, the Opals are real good. I forgot the
damn, if it's in salary cap, y'all just him. Y'all playing on a different shot timing. Where did my cursor just go? My cursor.
Jaren Jackson. Jared Jackson's a really good shot for a good defensive power forward. He is very good in this game. LaMarcus Aldridge up next is a S tier. I really do like LaMarcus Aldridge a lot. His
I've seen people are paying like $600K for Aldridge. Y'all need help.
jumper is absolutely fire. He's not
Yeah,
as good
part.
defensively.
So it's really.
Yeah, like, let me look at Vate's speed real quick.
Alex Opal is still good. Like that's my big thing. Like,
There's
he's
just
still
so
good.
many.
Galaxy Opal Paul George. Because Opal is good.
Carla, right? And so like with Jaren, it's he gets his release on quick, so it's really not that big of a deal with Jaren. Paulo, his release barely got updated, so who really cares? Giannis, his release didn't get updated, so who really cares? And I kind of get it.
Spider lower tier virgin with legend badges. Stop hype basing on opals for no reason. But I think we watched everything in this list. But overall, this was a trash reaction. Okay, my list was nothing but freaking facts. Okay, nothing but facts on this list. So yeah, literally freaking yeah.